basketball. Nice feed again, and Keaton Miles.
It's just been, I think the SEC is still.
Nice bounce pass, good catch and finish.
Bell bounces back to Kingsley. Keaton Miles at the foul line.
Mason jumper. Moses Kingsley, Rhett Nobasahan, two of the top 5 most improved players this year in the SEC.
They work it around the horn to Bell. Leaves it off. Another jumper for Keaton. Up 20 all. Bell guarded by Edwards. Bell puts it on the deck. Finds an open Miles. That's his 4th field goal attempt.
With a made layup.
Bell looking for a 3.
Witt runs out of real estate. Free throw line. Jump shot by Miles is good.
Now misses the 3. That may get him out of the game. Malik Newman gets up off the bench. And they'll
10 to shoot. Around the screen. Baseline jumper is true.
SEC nationally, over 7 assists per game, leads the conference and also the country. Georgia opening up in a man-to-man. 10 to shoot. Miles, baseline, count it, a big shot in conference play. Razorbacks and Georgia coming into this one both at 3-3 in the league.
Straight off the back, Arkansas is executing a lot of screens, cuts, really making this Georgia defense move, trying to soften it up a bit.
Miles, this
Arkansas is going to need to start to try to generate some offensive looks off of their press. They have not been able to set up their press and have any kind of success with it because they can't score the basketball right now.
Here's Miles, 16-footer, and he put reset with Durham. Good pass that time to
Miles with the jam. Arkansas brings it down the floor. Good defense by the Razorbacks. Miles attacks the hoop and puts it in and foul. Kingsley working against Cornette. Pump fake. Missed the hoop. Miles puts it in.
Davenport. That's how fast the Ospreys want to move. Yeah, but the possession before that, Arkansas able to get on the offensive glass and able to take advantage of it. Ospreys, they got to be able to block out and come away with a rebound. It's you what?
Moore's up to 10 points. He joins Moses Kingsley in double figures.
Total of 14 rebounds. But at the end of that Mercer game, Coach Anderson said in his press conference, we lost this game because of our rebound. So you can tell that is a point of emphasis in this game. Arkansas is crashing the boards on the defensive and offensive end extremely hard.
Here's Durham, the point guard, with 8 assists.
Bell. Miles curls down the right side, high off the glass.
Of Arkansas. Not going to be a lot of station-to-station basketball per se for Arkansas. They want to score early and score in transition.
Well, if you're an aficionado of half-court basketball, this is not the game for you.
Inside, here's Durham kicking out for Keaton Miles, long 2. That's around a couple times in Arkansas. But despite coming off the bench, he scored in double figures 5 times already.
Yeah, well, he's such a great player and a great kid.
Miles pull-up goes. Rebound to Arkansas. They can cut it to a 2-possession game with a bucket here.
Here's
inside, they go to Kingsley up against Collins.
going to stay on Hannes.
Finds Miles. Contested long 2 is good.
program.
Yeah, he's got a lot of potential right there. He's got good basketball IQ, but he's still young, still learning the game. Merge right now, the size and strength inside of Georgia Tech is really so far
Nothing. But only one and done there. Here come the Razorbacks, down 2.
a little too quick a shot by Mitchell that time. And Miles is
Keaton Gant into the ball game. He's got the ball top of the key. Dumps it down low to Purrier.
A true winner and a coach's son.
As Kime plays a little point for the Tigers now. This is Harris. Pass down low. Shot is blocked. Second effort.
And extra passing, and everybody's getting into it right now from the three-point line.
Not unlike their last meeting in the SEC tournament quarterfinals. That
Gilder leaves it for the fellow freshman, who gives it up to Tony Trocham in his freshman year for Billy Kennedy.
With Gilder, Hogue, and Davis on the interior, we talked about it. A lot of ways to build a program. Yeah. Those freshmen are a big one.
Blocked by Miles.
Quickly, Bud Walton Arena gets into it because of the defensive play.
Jones has
a little emotion to his teammates. It's been much more than that.
LeChan, shot blocked by Miles.
Arkansas is really looking to speed up this team. I think they really want to get the pace of this game moving faster.
a lot of shots when you're turning the ball over as often as you're getting the shot. 3 turnovers and only 3 field goal attempts.
Reed Travis strong to the right
at 50. 3 to shoot here for Jackson and Akron.
Miles to Kingsley. Mid-range. Kingsley banks it in.
See what the number 5 team in the country does and what adjustments they make.
Bulldogs in the man-to-man. Durham launches from distance.
Good offense by Georgia there. The attack the rim, find the kick out, wide open 3.
Hannah's with the
assists per game.
The one thing you got to do if you're Mississippi State in this building, the Razorbacks feed off their defense. They shoot the ball great from the
one of 7 players nationally with 4 double-digit assist games this season. And he's had 4 of the 10 in the Southeastern.
State. You got to get to that guy. You got to find him.
And Kingsley
For you every time down. Manny Watkins now in. He's a solid defensive player. Good pass inside.
Banked it in off the glass.
Bow Beach came in to North Florida at 6'6".
And now Evansville going to go zone for the first time. Inside, nice interior pass.
Well, the score's 9-5, but I think more than anything, tempo is exactly where
the Alabama team, Mike, was very spirited today in the shoot-around. Avery Johnson, a former NBA star, kind of looks at this like a playoff game tonight. Here, those 2 guys have collectively made 100.
Averaging close to 12 rebounds a contest.
Job. Reggie Patterson.
Huge at 85%. And Vandy had only been to the first one to the leather when it's up on the rim.
Roberson.
You're pack it in. You can shoot over you.
That has really emerged as a leader. Not because Coach Anderson asked him to, but actually because Bobby Portis and Michael Qualls told him that on their way out the door. They said, look, this is your team now.
he's done really, really well. He's one of 3 freshmen that's playing a lot of basketball for White this year.
This is Bryant Crawford holding inside again, trying to go inside, and that one will.
Surprisingly, Arkansas won.
Was Arkansas Missouri connections, of course.
Year at USF. He was playing for his dad.